All right, everyone. So this is the intro to my Land Odyssey. Pretty much, if you're not familiar, I got 100 acres pretty much, and it's rough. It's like not the most desirable piece. So as in this video, what I'm going to explain to you, just pretty much what I got, what I have plans for, some of the equipment that I'm looking to purchase. And it's a lot, man. This is like ground zero. If you wanted a blank slate, this is like whatever below the slate. That's what I got. It's like, I don't even know what it is, but that's what I have. So it's 55 acres is high graded. 25 acres is like a reclaimed strip mine. If you're not familiar with the strip mine, it's where they take the mountain away and they take the coal out and then they put the mountain back and they try to plant stuff. And that was done about 15 years ago. So there's some cool things on there because for whatever reason, they planted some oak trees and now I got like oaks that are like 15 or 20 foot high. Some are producing acorns, so that's pretty cool. You know, I lucked out on that one. And then I have about 22 acres or so of swamp. Yeah, so swamp. So anyway, again, blank slate, below blank slate. I don't know what that is, but that's what I got, and that's what I'm working with. But I tell you what, guys, I'm just really excited to like get after this because not only it's one thing to say, oh, I own land, but just to work on it, you know, getting the equipment involved and doing things. And like you're the artist, this is your slice of heaven. And no matter what people say, either rumor mill or people that come on your property like a forester or someone else, this is your property and you can make it as good as you'd like. But in this series going forward on the YouTube channel, it's going to be about, you know, purchasing equipment, doing some work, a lot of work on the property. Another thing we have on the property is a cold water stream that cuts through it. I'm really excited about that. I have like huge plans for it. I mean, I have so much plans for this property. It's kind of ridiculous to where it's like, I got to be careful to where I'm just right now, I'm laying down the base of the property, like my, you know, the stuff that's not sexy. It's like spraying invasives. It's doing some you know, herbicide control of trees. There's just a lot going on. So, and then another thing on this property, I have a lot of water. I have so much water, it's ridiculous. These, for whatever reason, I don't know how to explain it. I just have springs that pop up everywhere on the property. You're like just walking on top of the property, like the highest elevation, and there's water just seeping out. So we do have a 23 horsepower Kubota. It has a backhoe attachment. And we started digging that out. Okay, a little water hole it's holding. And next thing I know, my dad dug it out deep. He dug it out like a pit, like a straight down pit. This is no lie, about this round. It's like 5 foot deep and it's full of water. This is something you would see out of Indiana Jones, you know, like if a fawn or something falls in there, it's not getting out. So I had to have my dad like kind of taper it out. And so anyway, we had like a really dry summer last year, and this thing held water all through summer. So it's an excellent water source. Again, on this, so let's use that water hole as an example to where I want to make it bigger and I want to like kind of make it an L shape. Because one of the things about this property, so it was, the strip mine was there, but this is 100% wildlife, like conservation cliche stuff. It's 100% wildlife. I do photography as a hobby, and I think it'd be really cool once it's all said and done that not only can I hunt on it, I can also shoot animals with my photography equipment. So I think that's pretty cool. Another thing that this property has is 3 old foundations. So when they removed the mountain, the family that owned this property had it for like 115 years. There used to be the old farmhouse there. It kind of like fell apart in the 60s, 70s maybe. And so, to be honest with you, the best thing that ever happened to this property was the strip mine because there was just so much junk back there. There's old cars, there's old just metal. There's just so much debris was back there. It was almost like a dump, really. So they took all that out and pretty much terraformed the whole area. I'm just dealing with a lot of compaction now. I have a plan for that. I can't tell you what it is. But so anyway, the lady, she was elderly and they had it for so long. It was in their family. And what happened was during World War II, a lot of people like lost their jobs around here, or they went to Michigan to have better lives for jobs for the war effort. So a lot of people that own property in the area, they went to Michigan to work, and they just never came back. So they were like an out-of-state owner, but it still had sentimental concerns to them, and with good reason. I get it. So what they did was once they reclaimed the strip mine, they had the foundation actually put back to where the house was. Not only that, they drilled a well. So I have the rocks from the old house, great, whatever. A well that was drilled and a power line that kind of comes through it. So if I ever wanted to put a house or a cabin there, like it's all ready to go. It's good. So, but the other thing is they have two other foundations that were one burned down in the 50s or 60s, never been reestablished. It's actually a poor location. Another one, the guy built the house on the property, but it really wasn't his land. So he thought he owned the land here, and he actually owned, it was like 200 yards down the road is where he owned it. So this area, when you're dealing with this much history, you have to get a survey, and we'll touch on that in another video. Because anyway, this is just an introduction to the video of the reclaimed strip mine, some of the high grade area. But one of the things I'm going to have to do during this whole land renovation, Land Odyssey, if you will, is I'm going to have to buy a lot of equipment. So I'm going to buy a UTV, closed cab, HVAC system, because my dad, he's getting up there in age, but so I want to put him in like an air conditioned cabinet, and I can walk around, spraying invasives and whatnot throughout the forest. So there's that piece of equipment. A lot of chainsaw work, guys, because I have equip, and one of the things with equip is we put into like 3 mini clear cut areas to where they're only half acre, 3/4 of an acre each. Nothing hardcore because the whole thing's been high graded, but I have 8 acres that wasn't touched, and that's for another video there. But anyway, there's a lot of chainsaw equipment going on, going to be purchased, and a lot of work going on for the forest area. And so the UTV, I actually want to get one of these skidder attachments. I forget what the thing's called, the machine, but that way I can take like 10 foot by an 8 foot length logs. Some of these logs are pretty big. They're like anywhere from like 15 to 22 inches diameter. I don't know what this thing's going to haul and what it's capable of, but I want to take those logs out into the strip mine field and kind of build them up like a pyramid. And with any strip mine, I promise you, we have the world-renowned autumn olive and black locust. So right now, I'm in the mission of going through my equip, terminating those two. The black locust, I don't think it's on the equip, but it's kind of like taking over, and it's like, bleh, we got to get rid of that stuff too. So what I'm doing right now is I'm terminating it. I'm letting it stand. And then when I come back and I build those pyramids, I'm going to cut the brush down, the autumn olive and the black locust, and stack it up and make some really good habitat. And hopefully nothing like a coyote is going to live in there. If not, we'll have to deal with that at another time. So if you're into like YouTube channels, or like you're gonna like equipment, how you're going to use it, it's not only like, oh, I got a tractor. Because I want to get another Kubota, because our little Kubota is like 20 years old, so I want to upgrade it to another like 24 horsepower Kubota, because I like how it's small and I can get around with it. And with the backhoe attachment, guys, it's pretty good. I like it, because I was thinking about one of those mini excavators, those Chinese ones, 1.5, 2 ton. But to go from one end of the property to the other, you kind of have to trailer it. Where the Kubota, it may take a while, but you're going to get there. And it's going to be a little harder to do some of the things I want to do. For example, we have these like ravines, or just for whatever reason, I don't know if they're like, this used to be a mining town, so I don't know if there were old mining shafts that they just collapsed. So they're probably about maybe 100 yards, not even that long. Some of them are maybe 30 or 40 yards in, like they kind of just snake up this way, and they collapse. They're about 10 foot deep. So I don't know if that was an old mine shaft where they had just a mine area, and they collapsed it as they come out, and that's what they got. Maybe it was like 1920s, 1930s. I don't know. But anyway, during the property, when you have your property, yes, it can be a property, or you can use your imagination and try how to like utilize it as, like right now it's just dead space. trees are falling across it. Deer can't come down it. Yeah, little like mammals can go back and forth on it. But I'm like, okay, if I can take that and kind of like give you an analogy, if you could take a tractor with a back blade down through it, widen it out, and I can have my maintenance trail right there. But on that maintenance trail for like my UTV, so this thing has to be 8 foot wide, so it's going to be pretty decent. I can put like food down there as far as like a what they call it, like a wildlife food trail or something like that. So that's more for like, I would say like turkeys and grouse and stuff like that, and whatever else wants to eat it, deer and whatnot. But it's mainly going to be the purpose is I need to get back in that area, and I don't know how to get back in that area unless I do that work, which is fun because I kind of like, I'm pretty excited just to do that type of project. So that's going forward. That's what type of projects we're going to be doing on the property. A lot of habitat, wildlife conservation. So anyway, guys, this intro is long enough. If you like this type of stuff, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video, because the majority of these videos, I'm hoping they're going to be out in the field. I have a few already developed, and it's just going to take some time to put them together and make them interesting for you so you don't fall asleep. So anyway, guys, I got to go. Appreciate you watching.